So example 8, we have to take the derivative with respect to x on both sides again. You could do just the product rule as it stands, or I think I'm just going to distribute first and then go from there on the left-hand side. And then it's going to give me d dx of y squared minus x. And then on the left-hand side, we're going to get 4x cubed plus, I have to use the product rule, so it's going to give me an x squared the first times the derivative of the second, 2y dy dx, plus the second, which is y squared, times the derivative of the first, 2x. And then on the right-hand side, it's going to be 2y dy dx minus 1. I am going to move all of the y terms to one side. So that's going to give me, and factor out the dy, I should say the dy dx terms to one side, and factor out the dy dx. So I'm going to leave it as 2x squared y, that's this term, move the other one over, minus 2y, I'm just factoring out at the same time, which is fine, is equal to, and then move everything else to the other side. So it is going to be negative 1 minus 4 x cubed minus 2 xy squared. And then divide both sides by 2x squared y minus 2y. So dy dx is equal to negative 1 minus 4x cubed minus 2xy squared all over 2x squared y minus 2y. And you know what? I prefer not having a negative in the dangling negative, so I'm just going to switch them around. So I'm going to multiply the numerator and denominator by negative 1, so I get 1 plus 4x cubed plus 2xy squared, and in the denominator it ends up being 2y minus 2x squared y. And then we have to find it at a particular value, so it's dy dx is approximately, or it is at x is equal to 1/2, and y is equal to square roots of 3 over 2. We're going to substitute in all of those values. 1 plus 4 times x is 1/2 cubed, plus 2 times x was 1/2, and square roots of 3 over 2 squared. And then the denominator, we get 2 times square roots of 3 over 2 minus 2 times 1/2 squared times square roots of 3 over 2, like that. Okay. So in the numerator, what do we get if we simplify this a little bit? X plus 4 over 8 is 1/2, so I guess that would be 3/2. Maybe we'll write that right away. 3/2 plus these two cancel out, so I get 3 over 4 in the numerator. And then over here, these twos cancel out, and I end up with the square root of 3 minus, let's see, 2, a set of 2, so that would be the square root of 3 over 4 is what I'm seeing so far. So maybe multiply the numerator and denominator by 4 so you don't have a fraction within another fraction. So that's going to give me 6 plus 3 over 4 root 3 minus root 3. So that is going to give me a 9 over 3 root 3. So a 3 over root 3 should be the derivative at that point. If I did that on a calculator just to see the approximate value, I'm just taking the square root of 3 times, Oh no, I have to take 3 and divide by the square root of 3. Let's get that right. Okay, escape. So make sure I do this right. Well, essentially, that's going to be just the square root of 3. Because I could rationalize, I guess that would be easier. So all of that would be the square root of 3. So in our case here, we end up with, oh, that's my little puppy. I'll have to insert a little picture of her one day so you could see why she's, she's very yelly at times. Around a slope of 2, which makes a little less than 2. I'm getting 1.732. So between a slope of 1 and 2, closer to 2, which seems reasonable to me here.